Let's have some beer. Ho! What? Be going down, people of the world. Thank you so much for joining me for yet another beer review. My name is Redbeard, and for the beer of the today, we've got a bottle of 49 degrees, 54 degrees, or something along those lines, Fogo Island Myrrh Smoked Gose by the Beau's All Natural Brewing Company out of Van Cleek Hill, Ontario, basically Ottawa, Ontario, coming in at 6.7% ABV. Haven't had anything new by Beau's in a little while show up at my local LCBO, so this was kind of nice to see. And yeah, I don't know what a Myrrh? That's M. It's kind of coming through. Yeah, you can see it. M-Y-R-R-H. Myrrh. I should have actually looked that up ahead of time, but you know what? Right now, I'm going to go M-Y-H-R-R. Myrrh. Is that not the stuff from like the Three Wise Men? Isn't it? Google's being slow. There you go. A natural gum or resin extracted from a number of small thorny tree species of the genus Commiphora. Been used throughout history as a perfume, incense, and medicine. So I'm assuming it's more of an aromatic. Hence the myrrh smoked. Fair enough, that actually kind of makes some sense. What doesn't make sense is my lack of a frickin' bottle opener. Corkscrew thing will work, I guess. Why not? There's your bottle cap. Beau's Brewing. I think they've it's not Beau's All Natural anymore. I believe they used to be Beau's All Natural Brewing Company, but now it's just Beau's Brewing. So, I don't know. Like, I kind of messed up with my introduction and stuff, but it happens. So let's crack this open, shall we? And let's see what we have got. Using my Beau's glass. I need to get a better Beau's glass, like one that's actually, you know, meant for the specific style that I'm drinking. Even a tulip glass. A generic tulip glass would be better than this generic glass, I feel like. This has got a really heavy haze to it. The thumbnail. Yeah, that is a crazy hazy beer. No real chunks or anything floating around to speak of. It's just, it looks nice and a really fluffy kind of rocky head going on there. I don't know what myrrh smells like. This has got kind of a bit of a funky, typical sour Gose-ish aroma with an underlying kind of nice quality to it. I can't, like, it's floral, but not like a flower. I don't know how to say it right. It smells pretty nice, especially for a Gose. I'm not really going to get any kind of smokiness. I'm not sure how if I'd actually get smokiness, or if they just like use the myrrh as incense and use that smoke, so that would just be smoke that smells like myrrh, not actual smoky smoke. Let's give it a shot. I don't know if I like that. There's a real kind of I don't know, just the lingering flavor in my mouth, the back of my throat's not really nice. Let's see how things go. Let's do this. Cheers, everybody. It's kind of a weird like spiciness that transitions into some kind of other weird flavor before it goes to that like kind of aftertaste. I'm not getting really any kind of tartness out of it. Doesn't really seem like a Gose. I don't know. Yeah, there's like a weirdness right in the middle, kind of the flavor profile, right at the end before it kind of falls off. There's a real, I really wish I could describe it better. All I can say is I'm not a huge fan. I don't hate it, but I don't like it. Like, I'll drink it. I'm not going to drain pour it, but I'm not going to buy it again at this current point in time. I was able to find a write-up on it on Beau's. This is a collaborative thing. Conceived collaboratively with Fogo Island Inn, 49 degrees, 54 degrees, is inspired by the rich cultural heritage of one of Canada's oldest settlements, Newfoundland's Fogo Island. The recipe includes Newfoundland partridge berries, birch bark, and sea salt foraged from the island, and malt smoked with myrrh collected from island pine, spruce, and fir. So they basically smoked it with pine sap. Odd choice. Really kind of an odd choice. I don't really know what else to say. We got local spring water, organic barley and wheat malts, Newfoundland partridge berries, organic hops, sea salt, and brewer's yeast. I don't know what a partridge berry tastes like. But if it's a flavor that's like predominant in this, I don't think I like them. And this was packaged. I'm assuming the first, like, I hate to assume. Sometimes, depending on where they're from, that could be either October 11th or November 10th of 2018. I want to say it's October, which would make it over 3 months old at this point, which isn't terrible, but maybe this beer has some flavors that, or whatever, you know, was put in, one of the ingredients that requires some freshness for the optimum flavor. Because, I don't know. I feel, you know what else is weird? Birch bark is not on your ingredients list. Actually, the myrrh isn't there either, although you only used it as the smoking kind of agent, but still, I feel like that should be a thing. I don't know. I do know I'm pretty much at 10 minutes at this point, so I'm gonna sit down and I can't honestly say I'm gonna sit down and enjoy this, but maybe by the time I get down to, you know, end times here, we'll appreciate it for what it is or something. Doubt it. Not terrible, but not really great at all, in my personal opinion. I've had way better beers from Beau's than this. Let's switch this up and give it the last little bit here. I don't think it really did much of anything, but I don't know. It's the end. Give her a second there. Whilst we go over to Beaus.ca, which will bring you to Beaus.ca if you're in the Van Cleek Hill area. It's more like the surrounding towns of Ottawa, basically. That's why I usually say basically Ottawa, because no one knows. I would have never known where Van Cleek Hill was if Beaus wasn't a thing. I'm sure some people do, but I just try to give more information if I can. You know, rating-wise, Untapped has a 3.52 out of 5 with 917 ratings overall. Beer Advocate is a 3.57 out of 5, 2 ratings, and Rate Beer, 10 ratings and 3.21 out of 5. So they're basically all in the 3.5 range because Rate Beer is run by people with 0 to 20, maybe 25 IQs in their head. That's how their math works over there. Yeah. And I've kind of come around to it a little bit. Like, it's not as bad as the initial couple drinks were, but still, it's just, I don't see myself ever buying a bottle of that again. One of the there's a few Beau's beers that are released on a somewhat, well, that Cavalier Blue, whatever, the blueberry IPA, that seemed to be released for a little while, and as long as it wasn't kind of old, because I had one bottle that was kind of old and that was not right, but when it was fresh, delicious. And there's a Tom Green beer, the Tom Green cherry beer, the Tom Green summer beer. I'm a big fan of those. I don't know, I feel like Beau's has kind of slowed down a little bit, or just like what comes to North Bay as far as Beau's random releases, we don't get as many as we used to. Regardless, this one we did get, and I wish that it was something else. Number last, Beau's Brewing Company, your 49 degrees, 54 degrees. Fogo Island Myrrh Smoked Gose. 5. I don't know. Just my personal opinion. This did not work for me very well. If you've had it and it worked for you, then let me know in the comments, because that's the end of the beer review. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, punch the thumbs up button in the face. If you want to see more, subscribe if you're not subscribed. Hit the bell. Oh, what the hell, man? I'm not tired at all. I hate when I randomly yawn. Bell notification. Blah, blah, blah. Back with this pretty soon. Peace out. Le video, she be long, so I go bye-bye.